It's the weekend here at Muscle in the Morning, and I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Friday, March 16th, 2018. Let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Back when I was in grade school, whenever the whole class bombed a test, the teacher would always tell everyone that she was going to grade the papers on a curve. But for one reason or another, I can't help but think that bikini superstar Elizabeth Yisrael didn't have that problem all too often. Fresh off another strong performance at the Bikini International to kick off her season, the second-year standout isn't wasting any time getting back to work. Wednesday, the Israel camp released a short clip from one of their recent leg training sessions as she starts to fire up the engines one more time for round 2 of their 2018 contest plans. My people close to the source tell me that when she's in the zone, Yisrael can be an absolute beast in the gym. So if she once again gets locked in on her next target, you better believe that she's going to be coming out strong. As simple as it sounds, you'd be surprised at how many people understand exactly what it is they need to do, but yet continually fail to actually get it done. That's why I have to give a salute to men's physique star Ryan Terry for what he's out there doing right now. After initially planning to hit some of the early shows this season, Terry decided to pivot his focus on making the necessary improvements to make a serious run at the Olympia title later this year. For the better part of the last 2 or 3 seasons, Terry has been one of the truly elite athletes in the division, and he's got the hardware lining his trophy case to back it up. But adding the title of Mr. Olympia winner to his resume would immediately put him right up there in the pantheon of the division as one of the greatest to ever do it. International Chest Day tradition is one of those things that starts to become more and more meaningful as you get older, which is probably why it brought a smile to my face this week when I saw that Steve Kuklo was celebrating International Chest Day. Bright and early Monday morning, the King Snake was spotted cranking out the reps down at his home base in Destination Dallas, where we see the big fella taking full advantage of his post-show rebound. For all intents and purposes, the Steve Kuklo we saw take 5th place on the Arnold Classic stage 2 weeks ago was an absolute monster by anyone's standards. And that crazy thing is, I still think we're not even close to seeing the best of what Steve Kuklo has to offer here in 2018. Sometimes being in the right place at the right time is half the battle. And next week, second-year Classic Physique Pro Jason Lowe looks like he's hoping to find a right place, right time scenario when he hits the stage for the first time this season at the Upper Midwest Classic. This week we saw the former junior national runner-up drop a handful of new progress photos where we see him giving the fans of Lowe Nation one last look at what he's about to bring to the party. At the moment, Lowe looks like he's on pace to deliver the best overall look since he turned pro. But the only question is, will that look be good enough to earn him a spot in the first call-out so he can battle it out for the win? Now that we're officially in March Madness, I know there are plenty of Tobacco Road Team fans out there who've got a legitimate shot at the title, but hopefully they can take some time to slow their roll for a minute and show some love for 212 veteran Martinez Hagens as he gears up to hit the stage at the Champions of Power and Grace Pro a few weeks from now. This week we got our hands on some exclusive new photos from our sources inside Team Hagens, where we see the wily old vet giving Father Time a run for his money. Don't let the fact that he's north of 50 years old fool you, because Hagens is every bit as cagey as he's ever been once it's time to strap on his game face. And once the names in that over 50 class start flying, it shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone if he's right there in the mix of it all. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions. And make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Happy St. Patrick's Day.